Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. If you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that when you see these dimples and this smile, it means that you're in for a treat, right? So today I'm unveiling a new product in the Clean by Pan the Organizer lineup. But before I show you, let me give you a preview of the hydrophobic properties of that paint protection. So have a look on screen right now. The water beading is so tight, the sheeting is so quick, the gloss, the slickness, everything is there. And I even have quite the funny story to go along with it. So, well, without further ado, today I'm announcing the Clean by Pan the Organizer 1-year ceramic spray coating. Mind blown. You're going to see everything there is to know about it. Of course, we're going to do an application demo. I'm going to tell you everything, the technology, how to apply it. I'm also going to be doing some water behavior tests so you guys can also see how it performs on paint, on glass, all that cool stuff. I'm excited because there's a lot to cover. I unveiled this at the SEMA show 2025 in early November. And if you're watching this video right now, it means that it's available now to purchase. And by the way, I'll include the links to all this stuff in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Actually, you should jump on it very quickly because just like the ceramic coatings that continuously go out of stock because they sell out pretty quickly, I'm expecting this as well to follow suit because it is based on the same resin, guys, as the now very popular and world-renowned 3-year and 8-year Clean by Pan ceramic coatings. These guys need no introduction anymore at this point. They've been widely well received on the internet. So after months and months and months of R&D and testing, we came out to this final formula here, an absolute banger. So let me show you first of all the packaging, which looks pretty sweet. It's in the same family as the ceramic coatings. So we kept that theme going, right? So you can see the Easter eggs here, the reverse water droplets on the packaging to indicate that water doesn't want to stick to the surface. So that's why you get those reverse water droplets. Of course, you get the spray coating inside there and it just looks awesome. It has the Clean logo, of course, very cool little package. And inside, when you open it, of course, you get the coating bottle, but you also get 2 more of these sprayers. So you get 2, plus you get 1 already pre-installed on the bottle. So that's 3 sprayers that are included. It is a 3-ounce bottle or 90 milliliters, right? So if we look at it here, so 90 milliliters or 3 fluid ounces. And the cool thing is with 1 bottle, you'll be able to coat 3 to 6 average size cars. Now the technology, of course, I said we based it on the same resins as the full-blown glass bottle coatings, right? So you're getting that same 110 degrees water contact angle, super aggressive water beading, very hydrophobic. You're getting gloss and slickness, actually even a little more gloss with this compared to the ceramic coatings, which already have tons of gloss and slickness. But you're getting a slightly thinner film build, more clarity through that film with a spray coating. So you're also getting a bit more gloss. You're getting a pH 2 to pH 12 resistance to chemicals. So this now is in spray form. I'm going to show you the application in just a few seconds, but it could not be even easier. So this is going to be a spray on your towel or applicator, wipe on, cross hatch, wait about a minute, do the wipe off, and that's it. But the cool thing is with this one, contrary to full-blown ceramic coatings where you do want to do a lot of prep, right? We increased the amount of adhesion promoters, so those bonding agents that help the product stick to the surface it's applied to. So there's even more in here compared to the glass bottle variants, meaning this is going to stick to pretty much everything. So you're not even obliged to do any full prep, and we're going to show you in this video on an unprepped vehicle still how you get amazing results. Of course, if you do the full prep, you're going to get better results, better gloss, better slickness, even better hydrophobics. But even if you don't, you still can expect up to 1 year of durability out of this. The easiest spray coating I have ever applied because it feels like it almost melts into the surface, right? And just like the ceramic coatings in the bottles, you can apply this to pretty much all the exterior surfaces. Your paint, your glass, your wheels, your plastic trim, lights, taillights, metal exhaust tips, if that is the case, PPF, vinyl wraps, even matte surfaces. On matte surfaces, it will not make them glossy. It will just make them darker and richer and more beautiful in appearance. So we're going to give you a demo on a vehicle. So I brought my Porsche in for its maintenance and also having the windshield winter wheels and tires installed. So I had a loaner for the day, another Porsche Macan. So this is a daily driver by many different people. If you guys know anything about loaner vehicles from dealerships, they're often beaten, they're not well taken care of, and the customers certainly don't take care of them as they're their own vehicles, right? So this one here had a light layer of oxidation, had swirls and scratches, and absolutely no protection on the paint, as you can tell by the hydrophobic properties right now. So if we look at the hood, you're going to see that the water is just flat, laying in one slow sheeting pool of water, indicating that there's no real protection on the surface. We could do the same thing for the door panels. So we spray a bit of water and you're going to see it sticks to the surface. There's absolutely no beading, a very slow sheeting, again, an indicator that there is nothing on the paint, and the same for the glass. If we look at the windshield, the water, no water beading, very slow to sheet off, and so there's zero protection on this vehicle. The paint felt pretty rough to the touch. There was contamination in there. Again, good test candidate. It's been through Montreal winters with crazy road salts and all that good stuff, and other than washing it for the customers, no claying has been done from what I can tell. There's definitely no paint protection. So a good candidate overall to see how this product can do on an unprepped surface. So all we did in this case was wash the vehicle, and once it was dried, just make sure I used the Clean by Pan, the Organizer Panel Prep Spray. So a good panel prep spray is pretty much all you need. You wash your car, dry it, one panel prep spray, and you can start applying the Clean by Pan, the Organizer 1-year ceramic spray coating. Keep in mind, it's going to be even better if you go through the full prep, of course. Now back to our unprepped vehicle. So for the application, you have two choices. You can spray into a microfiber towel, or you can spray onto a microfiber applicator. So in the case of the towels that I would recommend, of course, are to use the systems that are already available in the Clean by Pan, the Organizer lineup. As you guys know, high quality microfibers, 100% South Korean made for the best quality. So two pearl weave towels. We have this one here. This is a level 1 towel, so 350 GSM, perfect 16 by 16, no edges on this one, nice pearl weave as you can tell. And then you have your final level towel, slightly thicker at 380 GSM, 16 by 16 in size. Again, edgeless towel, pearl weave as well. So the light color for the first wipe or the application. Second towel is for the final buff. That's when we're doing the ceramic coatings. So in the case of the ceramic spray coating, if you want to use your towels, because this is meant to be easy, right? I would just take your towel like this and then fold it slightly. You see how we have that crease there? And spraying away from the vehicle, you're going to spray directly into the center of that towel. A few sprays, don't need to count how much. I think common sense is needed here. Just apply enough to prime the towel. And then on the surface, you're gonna work in a crosshatch pattern, up and down, and then left to right, making sure you're spreading the product evenly on the surface. Now you're gonna see it's going to give you a sort of a rainbowing effect, or that oil slick on water appearance, the color change, just like the glass bottle variants, because it's based out of the same resins and carrier solvents as well. So you're gonna see that rainbowing, but still make sure that you wait about a minute. Let it sit on the surface for 1 full minute before you start the wiping process. And then you take your towel for the wiping, and in this case, we're going to take the final level, or whichever towel you like for your leveling. It's just, I love these two towels. They work so great. And then you just buff off. In this case, that's all you need. It's so easy. As you can tell, there's not much left on the surface anyways. It pretty much melts into the clear coat. So that's what you're going to notice, how quickly it flashes into that. And you're left with a glossy, slick finish. Only 1 hour of curing needed, and you're good to go. So very simple, as you can tell. Once again, spray into your towel, wipe on the surface, crosshatch, left and right, up and down, let it sit for a minute, take your second towel, buff off, and that is it. You are good to go. Now, if you're applying using an applicator, a microfiber applicator, because that's the other method. Now the advantage of using microfiber applicators is you're controlling your application even more, so you're wasting even less product. So again, regardless if you use this one, I like these guys. They're the Savers from Autofiber. This is the mini version, or you have the larger pad. They have different colors. You guys can select. So depending which size you prefer, it's a question of personal preference, or some you might like for some surfaces, and then wider for like big door panels or hoods, whatever you guys want. So again, few sprays on the pads themselves to prime the microfiber applicators, and the same exact method applies. up and down, left and right on the surface. You're going to cross hatch, then you're going to wait a full minute, even if you see the rainbowing after a few seconds, because it's a very quick to react product, just like the ceramic coatings. Still wait a minute, a full minute. And then you're going to take your microfiber towel, the final level towel, to buff to a glossy streak-free shine. And that's it. That's all there is to it, literally. So if these guys, if the ceramic coatings were as easy as it gets for full-blown coatings, there's still some people sometimes who aren't sure they're quite ready for ceramic coatings. Or if you're a professional, the customer might not have the income for a full ceramic coating job. Or if you're a DIYer and you're more on a budget, or you're looking for something cool that's less expensive, or regardless if you're a pro or DIYer, if you want something that will last about a year and that you can repolish the vehicle and reinstall. Not everyone wants a multi-year type protection. Well, this is going to be it. Again, the value proposition for money is insane. For you pros out there with this, the packages you can offer, and just offering another a la carte kind of service or level them up, right? If they want a quick protection, imagine you don't even have to really prep the vehicle. Wash, quick panel prep, you apply, that's it. The person can go and have a full year of awesome beading, quick sheeting, great gloss, great slickness. It's just amazing. Also, in just 1 hour, just like the coatings, this is good to drive off in the elements. Even if it's raining outside, it doesn't matter. The only situations where you wouldn't want to let the vehicle outside with any of these three, so the coatings or the ceramic spray coating, is if it's freezing temperatures, right? So freezing or below freezing, you're want to keep the car indoors for 12 hours and then release the vehicle. But any other conditions, normal temperatures, no worries. Also, never apply coatings or spray coatings in temperatures below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. Always work above that temp, regardless of which brand of coating you're using, by the way. Cool thing about this, you can now stack this ceramic spray coating on top of your existing Clean by Pan coatings. So if you've had an application for many months or perhaps 1 or 2 years already, and you want to boost the gloss, the slickness, and add a sacrificial layer on top, again, very simple. Just wash the vehicle, do iron decon if you want to. It's not necessarily needed. Dry the vehicle, do the panel prep spray to make sure there's no residue or oily stuff left behind. And the panel prep spray, no worries on ceramic coatings. They can resist those, no problem. It won't hurt them at all. And then you apply the ceramic spray coating. Boom, you're done. If you apply a fresh application of the Clean by Pan ceramic coating and you want to apply this on top as well for your customer before they leave, just apply this, wait 12 hours after the application of the 8-year or 3-year coating, and then you can go ahead and apply the 1-year spray coating on top as a sacrificial layer. So you're going to get even more of that gloss, that slickness, and have, again, a sacrificial layer on top of the ceramic coating for the best of both worlds. Or even if you have a coating from another brand that's been on your vehicle, it's starting to get kind of weaker for the hydrophobics. You're not getting that pop of gloss. You're not getting that super slickness anymore. Well, you can do the same thing. Just wash the car, do some decon if needed. Once it's dry, do the panel prep spray, and then use this to apply. I'm smiling because I know what you guys are into. You're in for a treat. Easy. You're getting the same performance as the full glass bottle variants, but in a easier to apply spray form. And that's it. You're good to go. I think it absolutely nuts. So before I show you the hydrophobic properties or the water behavior, let's have a look at the jetting effect of this coating itself. So I squared off, I masked off a square on one of the doors on the vehicle. I applied it, I let it cure for an hour, and then you're going to see how beautiful that square is. So a jetting effect is that darkening effect, making it richer and have more gloss, more appeal, more visual pop to it, right? So if we look at, with an inspection light, the sides around the square that weren't coated, you can see that light layer of oxidation. You can see, of course, the swirls and scratches. We did no paint correction here, no decontamination whatsoever. So it was just wash the vehicle, do the panel prep, and apply the product. But we can clearly tell where the product has been applied. So that's the jetting effect. It's going to beautify the surface, make it darker, make it richer, and that's regardless what paint color you have. It's going to make it more beautiful. And even on matte surfaces, it gives you that darkening effect, a richer appearance without adding gloss to your matte surfaces, right? It adds gloss on the glossy surfaces. So again, the jack of all trades. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, let's have a look at the hydrophobic properties. So after the full hour of curing, if we're going to start with the hood, you're gonna see the super round, super tight water beads. It's just nuts. The water droplets, they look like gems on the surface. They're just glowing. And again, this is results, guys, on an unprepped surface. So if you look at the hydrophobics, they're amazing. Well, they can be even better if you do prep like iron removal. You can do decontamination with a clay bar or clay towel, like the CLEAN.BY PAN clay towel, by the way, which if used with proper lubrication will not mar the surface, so you don't have to polish afterwards. But if you do, of course, you're going to beautify your paint even more. That's how you get the most gloss, by the way, is through paint correction, machine polishing. That way you're also going to make sure you remove any previous protection before you apply the ceramic spray coating on there. So it can bond to a virgin clear coat. Of course, do your panel prep spray after the polishing, but the results, once you apply that on a fully prepped, it's going to be even better than what you see, right? So crazy hydrophobics on the hood. You're getting tight, round water beads. Of course, quick water sheeting. If you're using a leaf blower or a car dryer to dry the surface after you're done, water's just going to fly away. This was only an hour after the application, but as the week goes on, right, those full first 7 days before full chemical cure of the ceramic spray coating, or the same thing for the glass bottle variants, wait a full week for the full chemical cure. The hydrophobics, gloss, and slickness keep on increasing and keep on getting better and better. So they look great now. Imagine a few days after, nuts. So let's move to the door now so you can see a vertical panel, what that looks like. So if you remember, we went from a flat sheet of water with no protection before applying the spray coating to now just beautiful water droplets. It almost looks like the intro of the movie The Matrix, with all those letters and numbers just falling from the screen, right, in a vertical manner. Water just doesn't want to stick to that surface. So you're getting crazy water beading, very quick sheeting water as well. And it just looks super beautiful. You're still getting, again, great gloss, great slickness, but those hydrophobics, man, it never gets old just how great they are on there. It's going to make the vehicle a lot easier to wash during your maintenance washes as well. The self-cleaning property, so the vehicle, that doesn't mean it cleans itself. It just means the vehicle is much easier to clean thanks to all the hydrophobics. Also, the dirt and debris, they stick less on the surface because of those hydrophobics and other properties that are in there. And it's just absolutely amazing. The same thing for the glass. Let's have a look at the windshield. So we applied the ceramic spray coating because you can apply this on paint, on glass, on your plastic trim, on lights, tail lights, on metal, on stainless steel, PPF, vinyl wrap, and by stainless steel, even if you have a Cybertruck from Tesla, you can use this because the coatings do so well, by the way, on a Tesla truck. I have a video on that on my channel if you're curious. You're still getting crazy hydrophobics on stainless steel. Of course, PPF, your vinyl wraps you can apply the spray coating to, and even matte surfaces. So on the glass, we're getting the same crazy hydrophobics, very tight, very round water beads. They just drop off the glass surface. It's going to make, of course, this is static, right? The vehicle is not moving. So imagine when you're moving, especially on highway speeds with all the wind blowing, the water's just going to evacuate quicker. When people are wondering, well, is it really better to have a glass protectant, a glass sealant, or a glass coating? Well, yes, because those hydrophobics means that the water with a bit of wind gets blown off the windshield, so you're getting better clarity and visibility compared to a full sheet of water that is slow to sheet off. Well, that's going to block your visibility because it adds kind of a film layer on top of your windshield, right? So obviously having nothing on there, just have it blown off with the wind, really helps with clarity. So yeah, you're getting quick sheeting, tight round water beads on glass, on the paint. It doesn't matter. It just looks absolutely amazing. So yeah, you're going to see this in many other videos in the future because I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I'm very proud, by the way, of the work the chemists have done. They have to endure or go through my absolute madness and search for perfection. I'm very, very demanding. So to my guys out there, if you're watching this, thank you for your patience with pan, because I often send formulas back. It seems like they're almost never to my standards, right? And then when we finally nail it though, shout out to all of the chemists in the team, because I work with different chemists from different labs. So for example, the guy who worked on the ceramic spray sealant is not the same lab that worked on my ceramic spray coating. So I have the freedom to go where I want, when I want, and kind of get the specialists working on what they're known for. So with this, it was a no-brainer. I asked the chemists, we have a banger with these two coatings, make me something in a spray form that looks cool from the package, but is going to give people a lot of value for money. Because again, 3 to 6 vehicles with one 3-ounce bottle or 90 milliliters. By the way, shelf life of the ceramic spray coating is 1 year, and that's even if you start using it. So when you're done using your application for your vehicle, what I recommend is you unscrew the cap. You're going to spray the remaining liquid back into the bottle here and then screw the cap back on. And as long as it's tight, well, the product itself is going to be good for up to a year on your shelves. So very, very stable. You don't need to put it in a freezer when you're done applying it the first time. This is as long as it's kept in stable conditions for a full year, no problem. And again, just make sure that lid is tight. So before we continue, I want to share a pretty funny and cool story about the ceramic spray coating from the Clean by Pan line when it was still in development. So I had kind of the final formula with me when I went over many months ago to my friend Eddie's place, one of the owners of the House of Rags. Jamie, the cleaner, was also there, the other owner of the House of Rags. And there was a team from Luminous Car Care from Korea. So the director and chemist were there. Their head detailer was there. It was just awesome. We were having a great time testing each other's products, right? We had Detail Co testing. We had Clean by Pan testing stuff from Luminous as well. And so at one point, I was asking Eddie to apply the product in a very poor fashion, as if somebody with no experience didn't even read the instructions, just did a half-assed job just to see how it would perform, right? So he's quickly spraying it onto the microfiber towel. He's slapping it on the back of the pickup truck that he was working on, and didn't even let it sit for that full minute. After I think 20 seconds, just wiped it off, whatever. And already we could tell there was something special, right? So we're looking at the gloss and that slickness feel, just like the ceramic coatings, right? Amazing. And so the Koreans were touching the paint and they were like, wow. And I was like, wait a second. So that's when I asked Jamie, he had the pressure washer in his hands. I'm like, you know what? Spray the panel right away. Forget not even waiting an hour of curing. Let's see how idiotic. Let's do something right now without waiting for the curing. So sprays that on, and that's the shot you saw in the intro, by the way. And those insane hydrophobics, it's like, I knew we had reached a point where I could be very satisfied with the formula, but it was the Koreans' reaction that really made my day. They looked at the hydrophobics as well, and they're known for their own quality products, right? But when they saw that, they told each other, and I asked, what did you say to your partner? He said, we're in for trouble. So we're into big trouble. So we all laughed together, because I think that was a brand. Also, it's nice because I love to give love to other brands, and it was them showing respect as well for what we developed for the Clean by Pan lineup. And they were beyond impressed. And I know they're back to the drawing table to work on some stuff on their own for the future, because it's that friendly competition. We like pushing each other to those next levels, right? So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. It's part of the R&D, and I think it's a pretty cool story. I don't know how much more to tell you. I'm so excited. And yes, you can apply this on top of your existing Clean by Pan coatings or whatever ceramic coating that you have out there. And again, a reminder, if you just did a fresh application of the Clean by Pan coatings and you want to apply this on top as a sacrificial layer to get even more gloss and slickness, just wait 12 hours after the application and then you can start using this. Now, if you're using the ceramic spray coating, once you're done, again, an hour you can release in the elements. If it's freezing outside though, wait 12 hours indoors before you release the vehicle. And then after those 12 hours, you can use a pH neutral shampoo if you need to wash the car, if you got some bug guts or something like that. As long as you use pH neutral or something close to it with no additives, no gloss boosters, and no cleaners in it, very important. So same as for these ceramic coatings, these are one of the only ones in the industry, to my knowledge, that you can wash the vehicle after just 12 hours with a pH neutral soap. And after that, you can continue with your life, and then full 7 days for the rest of the chemical range, right? So don't use any other chemicals on there for a full 7 days. And again, you're going to get, I'm so happy. It still gets to me. Just even the bottle looks great. It's this aluminum bottle, but you get the reversed water droplets, that Easter egg, because water just doesn't want to stick to the surface. And you're getting, again, that performance, ceramic coating level, gloss, slickness, resistance to chemicals, self-cleaning properties, ease of application, the whole 9 yards out of a spray coating. If you have tested this, drop comments in the comment section. Again, I would jump right now. I'm going to leave the links in the description. You can get this at the House of Rags, of course, on CLEAN.BY PAN.com. And eventually, depending on when you're watching this, when we're launching the product about a month to 2 months later. It's going to be available on Amazon as well. Amazon always takes a little longer because we have to send the products on pallets from the main warehouse, from the House of Rags, over to the Amazon main hub, and then from them, Amazon also redistributes to all their warehouses nationwide, and then they need to update the listings on the website, so on and so forth. So there's always about a month to 2 months delays, and there's not much we can do about that. We're really pressing hard, but Amazon is Amazon. They control whatever they're doing. You have not much say into it, but it will be available on Amazon. So some pretty cool stuff. I'm really happy about this. I don't know what else to say. It's just nuts. So if you guys are planning on getting this, get it now before it sells out. Again, I'm expecting this to be sold out pretty quickly, but we're always going to have more in production and more coming. So if you missed your opportunity, if you're watching this and it's sold out, don't worry. We're going to have more coming soon. You and I think we're a team. I call you guys my family, as you know, the Clean by Pan, the organizer, viewers and subscribers. And without you, none of this would be possible. You've made this channel one of the biggest in the world on YouTube for detailing. At this point, over 1.1 million subscribers, well over 160 million views. But beyond that now, I'm owner of a car care brand that I'm truly proud of, and that we keep on coming up with banger products. And I promise you, this is not the end. I announced a lot of new version 2s for my products coming up. If you guys have seen the SEMA videos on other channels as well. But get yours now, the beautiful 1-year ceramic spray coating. And please, as usual, always give me your feedback, how you enjoyed it, how the application was, how the results were. You can tag me on social media as well and all that good stuff, and we can share the love. Share this video with friends or family or people who you know would benefit from this kind of a product as well. And yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for being there. Thanks for watching. And in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.